All right, we live. Welcome back, y'all. We live. Yes, we live.
Welcome to Fifth Element University.
You already know, y'all. We got a good one. All right, we're gonna jump around a little bit, but the main topic today is the ChronoVisor and predictive programming. We're gonna tap in a little bit, family. But before we get into some of these main topics, I want to show you guys this, man. I was just scrolling through Facebook today, and I don't eat pork. I don't eat ham. Sometimes I do eat turkey, though. But the World Health Organization just came out and told us that deli ham is now classified as a group 1 carcinogen, cancer causing, all right, by the World Health Organization. Group 1. These are also group 1 things that are carcinogen, okay? Tobacco, asbestos, and arsenic. Now this is crazy, family. This is crazy. You got a lot of people that has damn near been living off a lot of these, especially ham. They're saying ham is way worse than turkey. Thank God, because I don't eat any pork. I don't eat ham. I've been telling y'all for years to stay away from the pork and shit. But now more studies is coming out with these type of meats. All right. So if you find yourself, especially the kids, man, when I was young, I used to eat pork and shit. And I remember I liked ham. I like honey ham and shit like that. I used to eat ham growing up when I was young. But ever since I learned about pork, I put it down like 11 years ago. As soon as I learned about pork and how um, pork is one of the only meats that maggots derive from. Okay, you can put a seal-proof piece of ham in a jar, a seal-proof piece of beef in a jar, a seal-proof piece of chicken in a jar, and the pork is the only thing that's going to have maggots derived from it. Okay, it tells us in the Bible not to eat pork. Okay, pretty much for the same reason. All right, and how uh certain demons were casted into pigs and shit like that. This is why you're not supposed to be eating pork. It's spiritual. All right, you're not supposed to eat pork, crab, shrimp, none of that shit. Lobsters, you heard? So no, this was alarming though, y'all. This was very alarming right here. Let's jump around a little bit. Let me see here. You got a little bit. You got more news coming out about Venezuela. Okay, and how they're using sound weapons and super soldiers, y'all. Shit is crazy. Okay, because you got to think, like, after doing doing a little research and shit, I'm thinking like, how is these dudes able to propel down, blast a hole in a building, propel down, and just snatch up the Venezuela president just like a spider? How was they able to do that? And so now coming out, let me share my screen. This is what's coming out now. Uh, um, yeah, I'm getting way better at this shit now too. So now they're saying that they used direct energy weapons. Okay, I remember 10 years ago, when people were talking about these energy weapons. MK Ultra, voice to skull technology, um, uh, thought entanglement. Okay, I've been talking about this shit for a minute. People are like, bro, you bugging. Okay, but now come to find out, U.S. allegedly used sonic weapons in Venezuela. Guards bled from the nose, vomited blood, and collapsed. This is why U.S. was able to just go in there and get the president like that. All right, deep. And they've been doing it, but this is just more targeted now. They really got energy weapons, yo. I remember there used to be like crowd control weapons. You feel me? Where if there was protesters getting out of hand, they would hook up these big ass speakers and they would just blast them with a frequency and everybody would get up out of there. You feel me? So now it looks like they have damn near mastered that weapon. You feel me? Now they done mastered that weapon and now they really got direct energy weapons. Who's to say they don't got no damn ray guns and shit like that? I think US got that shit. In the first couple Call of Duties and shit like that, where you could you hit the mystery box, you get the ray gun where the shit just shoot energy. You feel me? Laser technology. We could see it at a small level. All right, you got people building shit in their house like little direct lasers and shit. Messing up little cardboard and shit. But I'm talking about a real some real shit, bro. You blast energy like a gun. You don't need no bullets or nothing. It's just all, you feel me? It's all energetic. So I believe US does have weapons like that now. But this is deep though, y'all. This is how they was able to go in there, man. Oh yeah, let's make sure my audio and shit is good money. So yeah, a lot of shit going on, man. There's a lot of stuff going on, y'all. A lot of stuff going on right now in America. Let me see. And all over the world. You got Hawaii's one of Hawaii's main volcanoes is active right now. I'm trying to check this out so I can figure this out. Okay, we lit. My nigga Q was good, bro. Let's get it. All right. All right, let's keep going, y'all. Let's keep getting this, man. All right, so now let's get into this main topic because this video ain't gonna be too long. It's just I'm not hearing anybody really talking about this, okay? The ChronoVisor. All right, let's get into this, family. This is a device that the Roman Catholic uh church created. All right. This is a device, and this device, it allows you to see past events. And it also allows you to see future events. Okay, family? This is deep. We're about to get right into it now, too. This is a deep device. And of course, they tell us that when these scientists brought it to the Roman Church told them to destroy it immediately. It's too powerful. You got to destroy it. But we know damn well that they didn't destroy it. Let me exit out of here. Let's get right into this, y'all. This is deep. And the thing about it, though, the reason why I'm talking about this is because you got a lot of predictive programming, all right? Especially in Simpsons and a lot of these shows they give us, they depict future events. And some of us be like, yo, how the hell was these people able to predict some of these things that happen, or how can they predict certain shit? Like there's a bunch of things, bro. The movie Geostorm, okay, that shit came out like 10 years ago, and this movie pretty much predicted it, and it was saying how we would get technology to be able to control the weather and shit like that. And now look, we have the ability to completely control the weather. Okay, so much things. Look at the Simpsons. The Simpsons predicted so much shit. The Simpsons predicted people storming in the White House. The Simpsons predicted COVID allegedly. All right, so much stuff. The Simpsons, didn't the Simpsons predict Kobe Bryant shit too? That shit is deep. But I'm bringing up all this to tell you guys that there is a device that they use to peer into the past and peer into the future. All right, this is how the richer get richer, shit like that. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's get it. I'm gonna show you guys right here what this is about. All right. And this is why they're able to make movies like that where they're showing future shit. What's the one movie we just, oh yeah, Three Body Problem. All right. That's that movie right there. If you haven't watched it, that movie is a direct correlation with what's going on right now with Three Eye Atlas. Okay. They're trying to tell us that Three Eye Atlas just passed through our atmosphere. That's not true. The shit is still hovering right above there. All right. And they got technology, the beings that, which I feel like are the squid entities. Okay, these are the squid entities, right? These entities have the ability to cloak themselves. Another, let's give up another movie. What's the movie by Jordan Peele? The movie Nope, where he showed these beings living in the first and second level of heaven, and they look like clouds, but they was eating motherfuckers. Okay, these and they were squid. They were like a squid type entity. So yeah, this shit's real, man. Let's keep going, guys. So check this out, man. This is called the ChronoVisor. All right, guys, and the Vatican is hiding um a lot of these technologies and secrets from us. Okay. Another thing, someone said, why would they release the pictures of a lot of the pharaohs and certain royalty bloodlines? They released a lot of the images. Okay, and the reason why they did that is because we are entering the age of Aquarius. There will be no more secrets. All the spiritual knowledge will be poured upon us. And this is what's going on. These people have technology to peer into the future, peer into the past. Check this out, y'all. We even have images now of certain pharaohs and Ramesses and shit like that. Like, come on, y'all. This is real. And they're going to tell you it got destroyed. No.
The ChronoVisor was invented by Father Pellegrino Ernetti in the 1950s, an Italian priest who claimed that the device allowed him to see and hear
Hold
events
on a
from the
minute. Hold on a
past.
minute. Hold on a minute.
Ernetti
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
The ChronoVisor was invented by Father Pellegrino Ernetti in the 1950s,
Okay.
an Italian priest
Make me
who claimed that the device allowed him to see and hear events from the past. Ernetti collaborated with a team of scientists and technicians to build the ChronoVisor, which allegedly used a complex system of antennas and cathode ray tubes to capture and display historical events. There are claims that it was used to witness the crucifixion of Jesus Christ
Yep.
and the last words of Napoleon Bonaparte.
So did you hear what he said? That they used this device to actually see certain things that happened in the past. All right, family. Now, when you dive deep into this technology, it shows you that they are able to pull particles from the atmosphere, put these particles together. And when you put these particles together, you can look at things that happened in the past. You can put it together. It goes through some technology and it's like a screen. All right. Now, why I said that is because look at the first TVs that we got. I'm pretty sure it was like the 50s and 60s because after they did the coronavisor, this is when TVs came out. All right, now TVs is like a slight aspect of the coronavirus. This is why they said, or the coronavisor, my bad. This is why we look at movies like the Poltergeist, right? Where some of these TVs they would do the little black and white thing, and that shit will have you can peer into certain dimensions with some of these TVs. They're antennas. Them big ass big booty TVs is spiritual. I don't care what none of y'all say. Them shits are spiritual, bro. We know. Look at how they gave it up, and Poltergeist. And Poltergeist, that was my shit growing up, bro. All right, the little girl got kidnapped through the motherfucking TV and shit like that. Come on, they letting you know that them shits is spiritual. Them shits is spiritual, bro. This is why they got rid of them because people started to play with energies with them big ass TVs. Word, that whole black and white little frequency that when you go to a channel where there's no broadcast being and you just see that black and white shit. If you stare at that shit long enough, you can see some shit. What you mean? That's why they got them shits up out of here because motherfuckers, now people would be most nobody got no big booty TV no more. And if you really are a scientist, you can manipulate some of them TVs and turn it into a coronavisor, where now you can look at past events. You understand? You could peer into the future a little bit. This is some real shit, family. This is some real technology, bro. All right, check it.
Ernetti's own conflicting accounts of the device's capabilities have cast doubt on its existence. Despite the mystery and skepticism surrounding the ChronoVisor, its story remains an intriguing part of scientific and technological history. Do you believe the Vatican might be hiding the secret in the shadows?
Of course.
The ChronoVisor was...
Okay, of course, family. We know now that the Vatican has, what is it, over 50 miles of like texts of freaking books, all right, history, all right, mad scrolls, all right. The Vatican is hiding a lot of stuff, and this is one of the things that they're hiding, the coronavisor. All right, now take it how you want it, but we're gonna show a couple videos right here. Supposedly, these are images from the coronavisor. Here we go, right here. Can y'all see this? This
The
right here is
ChronoVisor was
what a lot of us as expected. Okay, this supposedly could be an image right here. Now, what you see here is a giant that looks like he's helping with the construction of the pyramids, which a lot of us believe. Okay, we know that there were giants on the earth thousands of years ago, and today there's still giants on the earth. Okay, there still is. Okay, in certain cave systems. All right, but a lot of us believe that they were using magnetic technology and they were also using some of these giants, these Nephilims, to help build and construct the pyramids. All right. So this right here, like I said, is supposedly images from the the ChronoVisor. Check this out, y'all. It's just a quick little 10-second video, but I just wanted to bring this to your awareness, though. This is deep right here. Look, deep. And we know some of them giants was good. There was good giants and bad giants. So yeah, I could totally, I could totally see this happening right here. Okay, now next we got supposedly the image right here. The Vatican releases the hidden face of Pharaoh Ramesses II. Now look at this brother. Come on, y'all, this is deep. Supposedly they got images in Jesus and shit, but I'm like, that shit, I don't know about that. Cause that's how they do it. They give you the truth, and then they'll mix up some lies here and there. So you gotta, and we know the image and which color, you feel me, Christ was. It says it in the Bible, bro. So, but this right here supposedly is Ramesses. Look, captured by the ChronoVisor. Boom, this is deep.
Money are you?
I got another one right here too.
The ChronoVisor was invented by Father Pellegrino Ernetti in the 1950s.
Pellegrino Ernetti, he was a scientist.
How much
money? So look, y'all. You gotta take it how you take it. Just tap more into that. All right, if you want to. And I just wanted to tie both of them together and let people know this is how they're able to predict certain shit in the future. They got technology, bro, that it's not like a whole video. They probably get like 5-6 seconds of certain little things that can happen in the future or things that happen in the past. They can look at all of it due to the particles that still exist now. All right, the past still exists now. It's deep, family. If you're able to grab certain particles in this existence and put them shits together, you can look at past events or future. This is all simultaneously existing right now. So yeah, family, that's it. Quick little video, man. We'll tap more into these sacred sciences, because to me that's a sacred science. And like I said, if they could build that shit, some of our scientists can build it. Because that'll give niggas the one up. If you really like, damn, what really happened back then? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what Moses did. Let's see what you think? Let's see how these pharaohs are. Let's see how these pharaohs created the pyramids. Let's see what the indigenous look like in the land. Let's see what was going on. You feel me? Like, we'll be able to appear in some of those past joints. But that shit's deep. But yo, look, family, we out of here. Another one. We lit, y'all. We lit. Peace, love, and abundance, y'all. We outie.